Welcome back to our Let's Play. We've been playing Control. Um, it's kind of hard to explain. If you haven't been watching the previous episode, I suggest you go back and watch that because I won't be able to sum it up very well. This weird... yeah, I don't even know where to start. We have this weird... we're in this weird building that can take on different shapes. We're being attacked by something. Okay, so it just goes from here. The director only after this line. Hotline chamber. And then the cord was here before. Nope, I guess the cord was here. So something happened to us when we were a kid. We have somebody who we're talking to. We can't see them. We don't know anything about them. So we came in this way, right? So what's this other direction? The place seemed abandoned. We ended up finding the previous director right after he shot himself. His body's gone. So right here is where we found him. We found his gun. His gun is apparently a living entity. It's an object of power. Let's see what we find here. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench. So we're in a building that people don't notice unless they actually come looking for it. Apparently that extends to even knowing about it. Like, they won't even see the bills unless they already know about it. So we came in here, we picked up the gun, and that means that we became the new director of the FBC. Unfortunately, we only have clearance level 1. We've seen doors marked 1, 2, and 4. Don't know how high they go. We've been told that there are many different sectors. Right now we are only in the executive sector. But it looks like we've been done quite a bit, except for some of those black areas that we haven't been to. We've seen some places where we were just kind of repelled. The world starts glowing red, and then former guards start attacking us. Let's go up here and check out this room and see if we now have access. So we didn't have access before. Looks like there's a couple things in here. Agent death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Okay. Deputy Chief of Communications. So I think that was Tomasi's. Maybe Tomasi's second. So this is probably something good. Oh, undefined readings. We don't even know what those are. Okay, I think the way I want to go is back. Through here. So we don't have level 4 yet. It's our control point. Ooh, there's another level 1. We're going to want to go back through everything and see what we can find. Okay. Okay. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power and their para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potential of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of redacted, while others are only capable as little as redacted. See Darling presentation 1115 for more information. I think that is that the one about the launch object, the floppy disk. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Okay. So that's something that Emily wrote. Okay. Oh, it thinks we're in the boardroom. What did we just pick up? Giant copier machine? Can you write let's say formula to show the sum? I offer a coffee if you do. Okay. Oh, we could have just jumped over the ledge, I guess. Do we need health? So health sticks around for a long time.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Yeah, we definitely want to talk.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
So that crystalline effect seems very much tied to whoever we're talking to. That's in her head and this is a vision we're seeing into maintenance. Okay. Creepy. So they're taking over maintenance. Oh. Energy boost mod. 4 ability points received. Directorial override. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Board countermeasures are now available from the nearest control point. Weapon forms and mods can now be crafted at the nearest control point. We got something here on the table. This is how you read stuff on a table, right? Research records, initial impressions. Okay. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts, most notably that the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Fadden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Fadden herself. She's able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology became reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay, so we have 5,247 of something and 4 of something else. Okay, so we've completed 2 missions, and we have one going now. You don't have any board countermeasures. Directorial override. The internal lockdown and emergency security measure is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse set out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. Okay, and we got another energy boost. Okay, energy boost, energy boost, energy boost, energy recovery, health recovery, launch efficiency. So 2 to go on shatter. 2 they can go on anything. Okay. So we see pictures up here. Let's see. Bunch of blanks. So Trench is the most recent, I think. See if if she has other questions we can ask her.
Hi, Jesse.
Okay, nope.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay,
Do
we're
you
gonna.
hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I don't hear that.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Okay.
Hope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Ooh. Fast travel abilities. Astral constructs. Board countermeasures. Outfits. Tactical response. Astral dive suit. Okay, we'll keep the civilian for now. 4 abilities. Okay, so health. Plus 10% to health. Costs 1 to unlock. Okay. So I think we'll kind of go down that tree, I guess, or that path. Oh, they're kind of trees. 10% to energy, okay. 10% to melee damage. 25% to launch damage. But that branches. I wonder if that's just more launch damage or something else. Oh, these are probably other powers we're going to get. Okay. Use whatever that symbol is, 3 to unlock additional weapon form slot. 15 to get an additional personal mod slot, 30 to get an additional personal mod slot. Okay, well let's look at other things first. So these just cost the 4. Okay. Astral constructs, weapon forms. Construct Shatter. Shatter has a high stopping power with a shatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Okay. So we need, okay, source, undefined readings, and house memory. Okay, so the triangles are source and mods, obscure weapon mod, construct a random weapon mod, common. Okay, so they take different kinds of stuff. So the first and last one take the exact same thing. Personal mod. Same here. Constructs. Level. 1. Upgrade. Enable higher tier mods. Requires 2 threshold remnant. Oh, requires 1 threshold remnant. We have 2 threshold remnant. Refresh to generate new randomized mods. Okay. Well, I think let's try to buy our next weapon form. No weapon forms available. Okay, so health is good. But this launch has a branching path, and I want to see whether they're the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has. So I'm wondering, do we have 1 already bought? And there'll be 4 more, which will fill up that bar. So if that's true, then this only handles half the path. So let's buy 1 of these because I want to see what happens with the branch. Costs 2. Well, let's go ahead and okay. Additional weapon form slot. Okay. So we can't afford launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Cool. Okay, so this lets us pick up more things. So let's go ahead and up our health. Not enough ability points. Okay, so ability points and source. And astral constructs. Board countermeasures. Survival tactics. Kill enemies without dying. You're needed, irreplaceable, replaceable. Agreed. Target his guards. Kill his guards, squash them, tell them off. Squash. Tell off them. You're stronger than before, difficult, easy. Grip sword reliable is standard. They won't / will expect it. Weapon maneuvers. Kill the enemies with a service weapon in any mode. The service weapon tool gift is your responsibility / burden. Oh, okay, and then we have different rewards. Random common personal mod, random common weapon mod, random common personal mod, random common weapon mod, personal mod. Okay. Well, we need to kill 5 things, 10 things with your service weapon. Grip. Do we just take them all? Oh, we can only have 3 of them active. Okay, well, looks like we took the fastest ones first. Yeah. So shatter, projectile boost, more projectiles, or projectile spread. So it narrows the spread. Well, let's do more projectiles and see what that means. Okay, weapon forms, we have Threshold Remnant. Not sure when I don't remember seeing that before. Entropic Echo, I remember. Maybe we just always had that. Okay. So
Pope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
With what? We can't get any equipment from the research sector until the internal lockdown is lifted.
Let's see what we can find around here.
okay. Where is an elevator? Sounds like we're getting closer. Walk through the metal detector. So that's a level 3. That's the first level 3 we've seen. Okay, so this is another object of power. A jukebox. Okay, I bet we'll learn about that when we have our level 3 clearance. I assume this was like a way in, but apparently not. Security sector elevator. Okay, so this is obviously the path. So not a maze, just a pattern.
Meet me in the maintenance.
So that's the elevator. I want to go check out. See if there's any rooms we can now open that we couldn't before.
Brings up a lot of questions.
See if there's anything interesting we've missed. Okay. I think we did this one already. We did. So,
Designated security team here for our protection.
director's office.
If the internal lockdown is in effect, then they can't use
Oh wait. Executive affairs. So this is the way we came in. And this is the way to the director's office. Okay, well let's go this way. And cycle around. don't understand how to switch. Okay. Okay. So we want to kill people with grip, the service weapon, and with melee, I think. And we already got this one, right? Time hasn't moved. We have people chanting here. I wonder if it goes away if we kill those people. Okay. I think we already heard this.
If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the
Yeah, we definitely want to look around here because we've seen the world change shape. Even when it was... Even just coming in from the lobby. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's time to go, take an elevator ride.
Hope says setting these things up will help.
Sector elevator. Big elevator. Okay. Out of order, out of order, out of order. So, maintenance sector access corridor. Probably maintenance. Trying to figure out what those other symbols are.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Kind of creepy. Named enemies present tougher challenges but yield better rewards. I didn't quite catch the brand of his Walkman. I didn't see whether it was a Sony or they had some fake name on it.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Adi said we were going to work for him. NSC control room. Well, you want to control your NSC. Okay. That's an OSHA violation right there. Okay. Level 5. Gold 2. Excellent power generator. Uh-oh, we're red. Oh, okay, look at this. Janitor's office, ventilation, sector elevator. So we want to go to the janitor's office.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Go through this class. Those are all rangers. And there's another ranger. Level 2. Oh, we need a headshot in order to trigger the grip. Oh. Ah, another control point. Okay, open up a hallway. So Black Rock Quarry, Black Rock Processing, Ventilation, and Janitor's Office. Strange. Hooks, nothing hung on them. Lots of stuff I can throw. Okay, so we can't open that door yet to the quarry. Or Black Rock Processing. I wonder what Black Rock is. So there's a quarry in... Okay. Okay, 3 of 5. So they're down below us. And come up the stairs. Oh. Wow, that was terrible shooting, but fortunately didn't matter. Ah. Okay. Okay. So we did our... Let's try this. So it's a hand shotgun. Oh, that wasn't the button I wanted to hit. That wasn't definitely not what I wanted to do. I was trying to switch weapons, but I hit square instead of triangle. And blowed stuff up. Okay. Just making sure I don't miss anything down here. And let's real quick look at our ritual impulse. So that's new. Look at our missions. Go to Central Executive to collect your reward. Okay. And we need to melee stuff. 5 things in order to get that. Okay. Okay, there's a box for us. Ritual impulse. So despite not shooting very well through all that, we managed to come out pretty much unscathed. There's a level 4 door.
What's down that way?
Okay, a Mary Chase. Let's talk to the janitor before we. Threshold remnant. Okay. Okay, picture of the janitor behind the janitor. Looks like a young janitor.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that. Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. and we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Okay. Find a way to fix the NSC power plant. So, in the oldest house, does director rank below the janitor? And he mentioned something about the pensioner inside. So, like, is like an old dude inside the ah. Okay, so we can start these anytime. Turn the lockdown. So, investigate the strange light in the break room. Jesse learns of another object of power, a merry-go-round horse, below the break room. Okay, yeah, we want to check this out. Because I think that means another power. He mentioned a pensioner. So it's like old dude inside of the sorry, inside the reactor. And if so, is it that, world's oldest man we saw in the magazine? Investigate the red light. Where's the red light? Okay. I didn't see where it was coming from. Cleanse the merry-go-round horse. Object of power. Okay. So we just need to probably get to it.
Ugh. This place makes me nauseous.
No, that may be... Why would we come over here? Definitely seems like that was a detour.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Use evade to complete the astral challenge. Did I get squished? Ah! Too far. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. This is like completely different now. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Oh, we'd have to dodge.
Let's see the Hiss keep up with me now.
Wow. Okay, well. We're gonna fall back, land right in that room. Okay. Throwing was cool, but dodging in the air is really cool. Okay, so we did our mission. Okay. Executive levels, we get our reward. Case files. Merry-go-round horse. Containment procedure. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse, once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see American Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by redacted. Agent invoked Formula C5 to redact the object long enough to redact. So found in 1998. So it's number 16KE. Oh, and we have 3 level up, 3 ability points. Okay. Let's go back to that point and, nope. Let's go back and level up. And okay, so things respawn. So we definitely want more power or more energy, I think. Oh. And let's see if we can... Okay. Okay. Oh, I crashed. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and cut the recording there, and we will start back up inside the game. Thanks for joining me. Bye.